Hi, I'm Veronica. I'm happy to be with you today. Today is a Q&A video where I answer questions submitted by my viewers. I do have a thread for this on my forum. I will list the link below. So feel free to post your question. I will get to it eventually. So let's get to today's questions. The first question is, how do you manifest your dream job when you can't find any openings that even come close to what you are looking for? When it seems like the only people who are getting hired are people that sort of know someone and you don't know anybody. How on earth do you manifest this dream job? This person also mentioned about the idea of having to be in the right place at the right time in order for it to actually happen. Well, it's interesting that this person chose these sorts of words because I do believe you can actually be in the right place at the right time. But basically, manifesting your dream job starts with sort of looking outside of the box. So if you are not finding any listings that even come close to what you are looking for, don't give up. Don't think that what you want doesn't exist, because it does exist. It's just existing in a way that you just haven't considered. So the key is to still see yourself in this dream job. When you wake up in the morning, imagine what it would be like going to work at this dream job. Also see yourself as an amazing part of a team. You are an important team player. You are someone who has something very important to contribute to this job. So see yourself as really important and see yourself as having something to offer. Now, I do think that the perfect job can actually find you. Now, I'm not saying you should just sit at home and do nothing, but I do think that you should sort of explore any leads or any ideas that you have available to you in mind. And just try not to get discouraged. If you seem to be getting nowhere, try not to get discouraged. Just sort of keep at it and try to be as productive as possible about your career, about your job. It could come from basically anywhere. The job is gonna find you. You do have to be productive. Like I said, you can't just sit at home and sit on the couch. But don't sort of get discouraged when you're doing things and you're sort of not really getting anywhere, because what's going to happen is you're going to find yourself being productive and it just sort of coming to you in the strangest possible way. So the key is to be productive and to keep trying and to keep searching and to not get that discouraged feeling, and just sort of try to be productive in general in life. You don't have to necessarily think of ideas as to how to make this job happen, but know that this is the job for you. Know that this is your life's path. Feel it deep within you, and again, feel yourself as an important part of a team, that they are seeking you as well to perform this specific job. So just keep seeing yourself working in this position and try to be as productive as possible. And honestly, it'll find you. I mean, people land their dream jobs all the time. It happens, but you got to see it and feel it from within first. And again, try to be as productive as possible in general. And try to be kind to people you meet, because you never know when you're going to meet someone that's going to give you this job. And try to dress for success too. Like, make sure you shower, make sure you look good, make sure you look professional, make sure you're ready just in case you do meet someone who can give you that perfect job. So make sure you're on the ball, you're ready for action. So the next question is, are there some circumstances where we can set time limits upon wanting to manifest something? For example, wanting to get your driver's license in 1 month's time, or wanting a date with a specific person by a certain time. And yes, I do believe that setting time goals can be a really positive thing. And it can be a really empowering thing, because you're sort of saying to yourself that you want something at a certain time, which can work. And I think it's really all on how you approach it. I think that this sort of technique works for some people. For other people, it causes a lot of pressure and sort of disappointment if it doesn't happen by that specific time. But if you're the kind of person who can feel empowered by it and feel like you've sort of put it in order and you can sort of let it go from this point because it's like going to happen by this certain point, then I would try to do that. But the key is, if it doesn't happen by that particular date, know it's still coming. Now, at that point, you can either set another date, or you can just sort of let it go and know that maybe it's just a little late, but it's definitely on its way. Now, the key is to always feel relaxed and always feel at ease with whatever you're trying to manifest. And setting time limits, that's perfectly fine. But again, do things that make you not feel pressured. If you feel empowered by sort of a time limit, that's good. I've definitely had things happen within a certain time limit. I've also had things happen sort of on the second deadline that I've given, or the third deadline. So the key is to still feel it as real, feel it as yours, and just keep on going forward. And our third question of the day is, can I use the law of attraction to manifest someone becoming a trustworthy person and sort of to resolve his inner issues? This is an interesting question. I do think that in dealing with people who have inner issues, inner demons to overcome, and especially people who have displayed sort of bad behavior in the past, I think that sort of you need to have enough self-respect to sort of walk away from the situation. I'm not saying that it's something that can't resolve in time and this person can't become a better person, but I do think you sort of need to separate yourself from this situation. If the person is going to get better, they need to do it on their own. You can't sort of be stuck in this situation where you are having sort of negative results coming at you. Because then you're sort of saying, it's okay to treat me like this. It's okay to keep experiencing things like this. Now, yes, we do all sort of create and attract what we are experiencing. But the first step is to sort of remove yourself from the immediate thing that's going on, because again, things happen over time. You can start affirming to yourself that I attract people in my life who are trustworthy, which would include this person, but you don't want to keep hanging around a bad situation. So what you want to do is sort of remove yourself from any sort of situation that's negative, because again, you want to have enough self-respect to be like, I don't need this in my life. In the future, it can change. But in the meantime, while it's in the process of changing, I'm not going to be around it. I love myself more than to be around this negative situation. Yes, this person can become more trustworthy. They can treat you with more respect. Yes, you can manifest more respect. But you don't want to stick around in a disrespectful situation in the meantime. The key is to separate yourself from it and to start working from within, saying, I accept the best. Saying, I accept someone who will love me and care about me and be completely faithful to me, and someone who I can trust and count on, and someone who has my back, and someone who treats me really well. And I think sort of separating yourself from the situation and really seeing your self-worth will really help you sort of resolve issues with this person, especially if they have inner demons and inner things they have to work on. It'll give them a chance to sort of seek out help themselves. It's not something you can force someone to do. You're not trying to change them, but sort of by you taking the step of sort of walking away and loving yourself more, you allow them sort of the breathing room to sort of evolve and become a better person on their own. So I hope that this helped. I hope this could inspire you. I'm happy to answer your questions, so feel free to email them to me or post on the thread on my forum. I am Veronica Isles. Feel free to email me at veronicaisles@gmail.com. I have a website, veronicaisles.com, where I do offer one-on-one coaching, and I'd be happy to coach you. And I do have 5 ebooks available on Amazon, so do check that link out. They are also available on my website. And my forum is also a wonderful place for free advice. I do post there daily with inspiring messages that I hope you will enjoy. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope this could help, and thank you to the people who submitted these questions, and have a wonderful day.